Kathy's Creations. Today, I'm going to show you the Go cutter that I have, and I'm going to give you a little bit more information, and I'm going to show you the dies that I have. Now, I don't know how long the video is going to be. I don't know if I'm going to split it into twos, because now that I got all my dies out, oh my gosh, I have a slew of them. So first, let me tell you, I already said in another video that I became an affiliate. So I'm going to try to do something every single month. So this month, which is February, and I don't know if this is coming up, going to be up online in February or March, but hopefully it's going to come up this month, February. And then we're going to do a project in March. And the first project I'm going to do is we're going to cut out 5-inch squares using the Go. And we're going to use the paper piecing from the Creative Notions to make a pinwheel. Now, I don't know what I'm going to make yet. I might only just make a mug rug, but the point is we are going to get something done. First off, let me tell you, when you get on their website, create an account if you want to. I've already created my own account. You can actually get an app put on your telephone that will keep track of every die you buy so that you don't accidentally buy another die identical to the one that you have. All right, that's the first thing. Then, not only does the website show the cutters, they have deals where they have the cutter with some other dies that go with it. You can buy them like that so that you don't have to just buy one specific die. Now, when I bought mine, I only bought the cutter, excuse me. I meant to say not just the die, I meant the cutter itself. So you can buy the baby, which is the very little one, that's a hand crank. The next size up is a hand crank, or the one that I have, which is electric, and I'll show it to you here in a minute for all those that are new just tuning in. But I wanted to let you know also, on their page, they have a whole bunch of information. They have a whole bunch of free patterns. They have a whole bunch of pre-embroidery patterns now, which is something new. They didn't have it before. That goes along with whatever die that you've purchased. That will come free. If you want to buy it extra, you can buy it extra. If you just went in there and get that specific embroidery because you want to do it on something else, then you purchase it. But let me give you an example. You don't just buy this and then take it home and try to figure out how to do it. Go look at some YouTube videos trying to figure it out. They actually have paper, so I printed out a few just to give you an idea. So first off, and I don't think I have it in order. Okay, so just to give you an idea, here it tells you how to follow these steps. And then what it does show you, because you're going, when you put your fabric on the die, you want to make sure it's going the right direction, because you don't want it to pull as it goes through and gets all distorted, because then your quilt, the finished product won't look good. So what they show you, and I'm going to show it with the second sheet on that, they show you the right way and the wrong way to do it. So you're not laying, let me turn this a little bit so I can show you. You're not laying your fabric straight up and down, because if that's the case, your grain line is either going to be going up or sideways. The die, when it's in an angle like this, your fabric is going to go at an angle, and you want the grain going straight up and down. If it's going the other way, that's how it ends up pulling apart, sort of like your bias on your fabric when you're making half square triangles or any kind of triangle. That's one good thing that you learn. Also, you learn this in a flyer, which comes with the die, okay? Now, when you get a die, you need to get a top, and I'll show you here in a minute when well, I'll just show you right now. Let's see here. Well, I thought I'd show you, but I won't. Hold on one second. See, even when you rehearse, things don't go right. So let me show you. So I got this die here, and I'm just going to explain two things at the same time. All right, so here's one die. And this is an applique, and I love applique. Now, the side of it is green, and this is just a die that's available, and then on the side, it'll tell you what it is. So if you're going to keep track of this on your computer in some type of software like, it's totally giving me a blank. Oh my gosh. I can't think of it right offhand. Okay, so anyway, that's how you get, like, in other words, this one is not a special buy. All right. Now, when they have them on special, and when I say special, it means they're not going to be available all the time. They're only running them for so long and then they discontinue them. Then it becomes blue like that. So this one that I got, they won't carry it forever, which is what they carry the other ones for. This is what I was going to mention to you that I thought I had over here. This thing here is what goes on top of your die. So when you get ready to run it in the machine, you put your fabric on it, you lay this over the top of it like that, and then it runs through, and then it's called a cutting mat. And I'll show you what I have here in a minute. So the other thing that's on there is called, and I went to just a few of these to download them to give you an idea how much information they got, die and cutter compatibility chart. Now let me give you an idea. If you were to purchase the airplanes, it tells you the item number, it says the airplanes, it tells you the die board size, so it is a 6 by 12 inch. It tells you the cutting mat that you're going to need, because these cutting mats go to different ones. They're different sizes, they're different shapes. It tells you what it works with, and then I'm going to show you. And I don't want to show you everything beyond that top line because it is a page full of information. So I'm going to try to just give you the top line only. Let's see if that'll work. Put my hands on it. So that's everything that I just told you. Did it? Yeah, right there. Hopefully you can see that because I can't see it since it's blocking my face. And then let me show you the entire page, what it looks like. And this is just one page. Okay? And there are 9 pages. Okay? So there's 9 pages of information of the compatibility. That's one thing. The other thing, they have a cutting equivalence chart. So for example, let me pick something. So let's just go with a circle. So it gives you the description of the finished size, the actual die cut or the hand cut size, the finished sewn size if it had it, and then which AccuQuilt go that it goes with. So the first one's going to be really easy. It is a 3 16 inch circle. That's what the die size is. It doesn't have a finished size, and it works with the Go Baby. If you can look at the very top, I'm trying not to put too much up there so you don't get confused. But see the sheet? And then there are 23 pages. So, just to give you an idea here of all the different things that are on it. Okay, and then the third thing I've got that I printed out so you can see it. Now this isn't all that's on there. This is just some things that I got that are helpful that I keep out, okay? So this is your fabric reference chart. So this is really good. Now, it gives you the die name, it gives you the shape of the die, the layers of cotton fabric that you can use, because you know you can use 6 layers of fabric on here. Then it gives you the pre-cut size strip. If you were to fan fold it, in other words, you're going to fold your fabric back and forth, so you got one piece of fabric. And instead of just putting this on there, you're going to fold it. That's going to give you 2 pieces, okay? Then it has your cuts per pre-cut strip, because that's what you're going to put on there. And then the minimum shapes if you were to use a 42 by 44 inch fabric. So the very first one, the shape die is a rectangle. A 2.5 by 4.5 inch becomes a 2 by 4 when it's finished. You all know that because a 1/4 inch goes on the right side, a 1/4 inch goes on the left side. You can use up to 6 fabrics in it. This is cotton now. Your pre-cut strip to cut this out is a 5 inch. So this is where the 5 inch die would really come in handy if you want to make a lot of these. Then if you're going to fan fold it, okay, you need 5.5. So if you just pile up a whole bunch of 5, that'll be fine. But if you've got a piece that's 12 inches, that's going to be fine, because when you fold it in half, it's going to be bigger than 5.5, and that's what you're looking for, okay? Then you're going to get 14 cuts out of it if you fan fold it, and out of a yard of fabric based on 42 by 44 inch, it's letting you know you can get 98 cuts. So let me show you, and this is up to 46 pages. Just to give you an idea here, I know if I get it too far back, y'all won't be able to read it. So I got to kind of like scan against the camera here to give you an idea. And so down this here is the shape of your die. Here's what the die name is over here. Okay, whichever one you're using. So this helps you with what you have, but also you can go on there and flip through this and see, oh, I would like to make a lot of these. Okay, so what kind of die do I need to buy that I don't have yet? So then you look over here and go, oh, okay, this is the die I need. Then you go and you purchase that die. Maybe the die is on sale. Maybe the die comes with something else. But that's how you would be purchasing your dies. I would probably not just go out and willy-nilly buy a die unless you really want it. You look at it, you see it, and you go, oh, I'm going to make a quilt with it. Then yes, go ahead and buy it. But if you're undecided, but you know that you want to make a whole bunch of certain size or something, then you can buy that and it would justify the price of it. Because I'm going to tell you, these are not cheap. Now, yes, they go on sale a lot and they have sales. So always, I signed up for the email notices because then when there's something on sale, either it's on sale at a percentage off, or it's buy one, get one free, or it's buy something and then get this free or get this for a reduced price. And that's usually how their sales are. And I will have an affiliate link down below so that you guys can do that. It doesn't cost you anything more, anything less. It just helps me out financially. All right, so now that I've explained that, and if you guys got any questions, by all means, you can ask me questions. I can find the answer out for you, but I don't know it right offhand. But let me go ahead and show you my dies, because like I said, I have a whole bunch of them. I'd like to show you all of the applique ones first. I have them in the little, because sometimes that's the only way they come. All right, now I only have the one die machine, but it'll work. And also another thing, just because I'm thinking about it right now, I'm afraid I'm going to forget. I could actually load up both of these and put them through my machine at the exact same time. I could load up one of these with a small one and put it through because it will fit on mine. Now, it wouldn't work on the little one, all right? It's only going to be the bigger one. And I cannot tell you because I have not been to anybody's house. I haven't been anywhere and I haven't tried them out. Even at a store, I haven't tried them out. So I can't explain to you what the roller feels like. The reason I went with the electric and not the roller, and I thought about getting the one that I keep calling it a roller, but it's a hand crank. I'm thinking of an old paper. Anywho, so I've never tried it out, but the reason I went with the electric is because I have carpal tunnel, and it's not going to get any better. It would only get worse. And I already know that when I sit and I cut fabric out for a day, or maybe half of a day, my wrists hurt to the point that I can't do anything else after I've cut fabric. So it's so much easier on me to use this because it doesn't take all day long to cut anything out. It's a lot faster because it does multiples. So that's why I went for the electric, and I just saved my money, and then as soon as it went on sale, that's when I bought it, and then I felt like I got a good deal. All right, so let me stop the video here, move some stuff around my table, and get this so that I can show you what each one of mine look like. If you guys see one, now I'm not talking about the next video, but going forward, if you see something of one of my dies and you like it and you want to make something with it, or you want to watch me make something with it, go ahead and mention it in the comment and we'll do that together. Okay, maybe you want to see what it looks like done before you decide to buy it. That's fine too. Just let me know. I won't know if you don't tell me. Okay? All right, I'll be right back with the table setup. Here's what it looks like. It has a handle on it up here for you to carry it because it is heavy. Let me lay it down here on the table. So it comes with a cover, and then it lays down on the table like this, and when you open it, it folds outward like that. Now, I set it up sideways, so hold on, I'll do that. When you plug it in, this turns blue that lets you know it's on. This is where you will feed the dies, and they go through here. Let's see if I can show it to you here. Let me bend my camera a little bit. They go through that right there. Then they come out this side here. The on button is here in the corner, the little green one. And when you push it in, it lights up, which says it's on. So what I'm showing you is the small little dies that I have. I have exactly 6 of them. Alrighty, so I have the numbers. Now this is a square one, if you note. And it takes this kind of cutter, goes over the top of it. This is the kind of stuff that you get in the packaging here. See, it will tell you the grain, which direction it's going and everything. Tells you how to set it up so you're not just lost. Here's another one. And then if you've seen some of my videos, you saw that when I did my swap with Sylvia, I made the letters to her name. And here's some snowflakes. And then I went ahead and I changed out the next set because I wanted you to see this is what they look like. You know, you've seen that. But I wanted to show you what the back looked like that came with this. So this is what you get. So it gave me an idea of how to use it. See, it's very informative. So they're not just letting you, you don't just buy something and have to run with it. I mean, it's giving you information, so it'll give you ideas and everything. Okay. And then these are your fabric tricks. That's what I was talking about, the sheet that came in the cutter. And then it tells you your maintenance, your warranty. And I do have a pick that came with mine to pick out the threads. Let me put some other ones up here for you. Here's some more. And they come different sizes. And this was a special one too. This was their 10th anniversary. And this was the 10th anniversary. See it up there? The limited edition dies. The elephants and these. I didn't get them all the limited. Let's see if I can get that glare. I don't know where the heck that glare is coming from. Eeks. Too dark. Okay. There we go. And then I'm going to put out, I've got 4. 2 for Thanksgiving and 2 for Christmas. So hold on a second. So there's, I call them winter. And then here's the 2. And I just got those recently. And then I do have a Go Cube and another one. So hold on one second. And there is Edith Sitar. That is her cube. Now that is a licensed cube. She wanted to make that. She wanted it made. And then I have her specialty set, Serendipity. So let's take that out. So it looks like it has its own set. And you just pull it out here. And it shows you getting started with the DVD and an embroidery CD, the pattern book, and the cutting mat. So it has the pattern book, the embroidery CD, which is here, and then the cutting mat, which comes with it also. Because remember now, they have certain mats for certain projects here. And it has its own little case. Pretty soon they're going to have to quit putting things on CDs because, you know, that's becoming obsolete in these newer computers. Let's see, I put that in wrong. So we got to fold it up correctly here. And then the specialty set, and it shows you on the outside what's in it. So you pull it out. Whoops. Hard to do this one-handed. Lay it down here. Open it up. And then it has these 2 here. The shooting block pattern. Let's see if I can get that out of there. Kind of hard with one hand here. Ugh. Oh, I'll have to put the camera down. Hold on. You look at that block, and that's what it will give you. And when you look down here, it tells you it's a 1/4 square triangle, and the finished size is 1 11/16 inch. That's the finished square. The block size, when you put it together, is 5.5 by 5.5. I have to do something with the lighting. Just a minute. The very next one says 2 3/16 inch. So 1 11/16 inch finished. I'm going to try to block the light as I come up here. And it's to make that, which is the flag. And the next one here is the circle. It's the blue dot block pattern. You can see it up on the top left. And then it tells you the size on here, 3.5 inch. And then the next one is the shooting star, which finishes out at 10 inch when you're done with it. And that's what it looks like. Let's see. There we go. That's pretty. Now that's just in one block. So let me And then here are the next 4. I'm going to try to hold something to block the light. Let's see if that'll work. Here we go. And it's a little butterfly. This is the basket. The block size is 7.5 by 9.5. And this is the flower. Daisy block pattern, finished at 5 by 9. And then the last one is the heart block pattern. Alright, so the first one you see in blue is a 2-inch square. The next are 2.5-inch triangles. This is 3-inch. That's the tumbler. And then the drunkard path is a 4-inch. I don't know if you can read it from here. And then down here I have the flying geese. There's the size up there, 3.5 by 6.5. And then this is a 6-inch hunter star. And then I have 6-inch, and when I say the size, that's the finished size now, not the die size. So that is the spool of thread. And then this one here, now these are just my smaller dies, is the 5-inch square. There we go. I'm trying to block that. Now let me put the other ones up here. Alrighty, so the first strip that you see 3 of is actually 1, 1.5, and 2. Now this is a big long one. The next one is 1.5. See it up here at the corner. And now you saw that it said it had it angled. So there's that. And you get to cut out 5 of them at a time. So these are really good for binding. They're good for sashing. And then this is my normal size. This is 2.5. This is what I use when I do binding. This is the size I like. And there's 3 of them at a time. So there's the 10-inch square becomes 9.5. And then I have, which was new at the time that I bought it, the the snail's trail, which is a 12-inch finished, is what it says when you get done putting it together. Alright, so I just came back for a couple more words. So if you have a machine, you have not used it, you have a 5-inch die, and you want to go ahead and get started using it, by all means, get it out, make sure it works. And you can follow along and we'll do it. And I just went and grabbed these right off the shelf. We're going to use these colors right here to make it. We're going to use the Creative Notion paper. If you have other paper, by all means, you can use whatever you want. I just want to specifically do these little pinwheels. And like I said, we're going to do 2 for the front and 2 for the back so we can have them going 2 different ways. Alright, so until next time, go ahead, give me a thumbs up if you liked my video. Subscribe if you would like to. Click the little bell and you'll get notice when I have other ones up. I normally have them on Wednesday and Saturday. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.